Hi everyone, this is Diane. I am working on the covers for the Raggedy Ann journals. So someone had asked me to do a start to finish series with the Raggedy Ann journals, but instead I did a start to finish with the school book ones. So I will do sort of, but I'm not going to show all the details that I showed in that one. So I will link the process that I use for constructing the covers to this point, adding a new spine and with Tyvek. How did I get to this point? I will link that video for the school books that I just did. It shows my step-to-step, my step-by-step for how I put these covers together. So I did want to bring you along when I select the fabrics, because that's the fun part for me. So I pulled out, I have these ticking pieces, a blue and a red ticking that I could use. Either one of those would be really good on either one of those journals. But for a little more fun, I pulled out some, what do I have here? Some patchwork, some aprons and tablecloths, you know, like kitchen linen type of things. And I guess that's it. So I've got a bunch to look through. Let me get them up here. I have this apron. I've used it quite a bit. I love this pattern on it. And that would look cute on either one. I like it on this. Sorry for the noise outside. I don't know what they're doing out there. If you can hear that. So I do really like that. That's a possibility. And I have this linen, or this yellow gingham towel piece, I guess, or maybe it was a tablecloth. And this is the golden butterfly. So I thought maybe yellow would be cute on this one. And that would work too. I think I like those, the yellow and the blue more than that. I also have this blue one. It's a piece of a tablecloth, I think. Yeah, I like that too. I think I'll use that. I don't need to look at that one. I think I like the other blues better than this one. I did find these pieces that were cut off a tablecloth, and I thought those polka dots are fun. I might try to do something with them. Look at this one with all the pretty flowers. This would take some work to find a piece and iron it, but I really like it. That would be pretty. I'll hold that in as a possibility. And then the sheets. Did I say I had some sheets? I only have two. I think I like what we picked out better than that, but look at this sheet. This is fun. Calico-y. That would work, but I think I like the other ones better. I don't know, that would be really fun. I kind of wanted a calico spine or a patchwork spine. So I set that to the side, I might use it. Here is a patchwork piece. It's not quilted, so there's no batting. I don't want to have to stitch through batting on the spine, but that is great. I really like that. And this is a bigger piece. This would work for either of them. Oh, how am I going to make a decision? This is an apron with polka dots. Oh, that would be awesome. I brought this paint in with me in case I chose something that you can see the brown chipboard through. This one isn't that thin, so I don't think the brown shows. But that is awesome. I really like that. And I like that. Too many good options. Oh, this one does have a backing. It doesn't have quilting though. That would be fun too. That would be a good one. All right, so I could say I've got it narrowed down, but I don't have it narrowed down very far. I eliminated some things. I didn't know this would be so hard. Okay. I think I want to use the polka dots for this one. And maybe I could use the strap as a tie for this journal instead of a patchwork one. That would be fun. So I'll keep this apron out, and I might be able to use some little pieces of the polka dots inside. I think I will paint this just to make sure. So I'll just drop some paint on here. And it dries really fast, so I can select the other fabric while I let this dry. Thought I had enough paint on that. I guess it just soaks right into the chipboard. Don't need a lot. I just want to get rid of that darker brown color. Okay. Set that aside for a moment. This is very, very colorful. So this could either be great with it or maybe be too much because of all the color here and all the color here. I think that is the case. It's just too much. But this would be fun to use inside the journal somewhere. That's bigger chunks of color, so that might work better. It would work better. Let's look at these blue pieces that I had. I can always add little scraps of fabric here and there to make it look a little patchier. I do like this. I think this is what we will use. And if I didn't pick your favorite, I'm sorry. We all have different taste and opinions. And like I said, any one of those would have been great. I wish I could see them all on the finished cover and then make a decision, but I have to use my imagination for that. I don't think I'll try tearing this one. I don't think that will work very well. But luckily, I have lines to follow. I like this because the title is into the book more, so I won't be covering into the cover further. I won't be covering up the words, but for this one I'm going to cover up that R right on the edge. I just need enough to fold over, and then I'm going to have to find another piece. Paint wasn't dry. To cover the inside. I didn't pull out any trims or laces because I didn't want to pull out all the trims, and I wanted to see what fabric I chose. So I might have to do a little editing while I look for trims. There's lots of loose threads on this where it was stored. I had a video that I did yesterday with a happy mail from Margaret, and then I made some tags and pocket for these journals, but I could not get that video to upload. I tried it last evening, and then I had to try it again overnight, and it didn't upload overnight, and I did it 2 more times today and was just about giving up on it, and it finally did it on the 4th try, but it's late afternoon now, so I don't think I'll upload it today. I don't know if I'll upload it tomorrow. Today's Tuesday, so there was no video today. I mean, I could do it now, but it doesn't have time to get very many views before the next one comes. I don't get a lot of views on Happy Mail videos anyway. So I don't know. I'm not going to do it today. All right, now I need a fabric on the inside. Maybe I could use this. There are just so many fabric possibilities with Raggedy Ann and Andy, apparently, because I have a big stack of fabrics to use in these journals, and then I just pulled these out And I'm adding the pieces that I'm using on the spine. I'm adding pieces to my pile that I might use inside. Yeah, I like that contrast of the little checks with the big checks. I'm going to cover the yellow end papers, so I probably won't put a trim on the inside, because whatever I cover the paper with, whatever paper I use, will cover the raw edges of this piece of fabric. But I will put a trim on the outside, because that's fun to do. Okay, I glued this piece down. It pulled a little bit, you know, when I straightened it out, so it's a little wavy, but that part will be covered. Not that it matters. It's for a rag doll. So I have some rickrack here. Yeah. Now, I would like to add some pom-poms, like just 3 pom-poms or something like that on the front. Should have put that underneath the rickrack. Maybe I want them on this part though. Look at this colored one. This one is vintage, but this one is newer. And it has the colors that are in the cover of the book. I don't want to cover up the name, although you could flip them up and see it. Oh no. This is a vintage pom-pom. I like it right there. I hope that it won't get in my way while I sew the signatures in. You know, as I'm turning the book here and there and stitching, my thread could get caught on the pom-poms, but I'm going to try it and see. That looks cute. And I brought this little box of fabric squares. Maybe I'll find something in here to cover up these spots and maybe decorate a little bit on the front. There's a little spot there and there. There's a little yellowing right there on that flower, but I don't mind that. Oh, this is great. This little calico piece. I don't know. I don't want to just plop a square down here and a square down there. I feel like I can't be creative with dropping them down because I have to cover those spots. So they're not where I would put them. That would look better if I had put that down first and then put other things on top of it, but I didn't. I'm going to look at some flowers. Okay, I also looked in my box of pre-cut fabrics that someone else cut. I got them at flea markets. And look at this. These need to go in a Raggedy Ann journal. I'm glad I looked in that box. But I found these little patchy pieces Actually, I made this one. I just threw it in there. It's a leftover piece. So that could cover that piece there. And then that looks better, I think. And I could just scatter a couple flowers, and one could just randomly land there on that spot. I just need to glue the flowers down really good so that, because they're on the back of the book, I don't want them getting, you know, brushed off, knocked off. But I need 3 of them. There. Okay, so do I need to add anything to this? I don't need to cover anything, but just for decorative purposes. I don't think so, because that cover is just so full of interesting images and lots of colors. I got these felt flowers on Amazon. I can link that for you if you'd like. I wish I knew how to do the affiliates program. Wouldn't cost you any more. I use a lot of Amazon stuff for my packaging. You know, when I send orders, I get all those, the boxes and envelopes that I use are from Amazon. The Tyvek I use, the chipboard I use. And other things, tags. And it wouldn't cost you any more to purchase through my affiliate link, and it would help me out a little bit. I don't know how much it does because I just don't know how to do it. But any little bit helps, right? And I also don't know how to have links on my in my description box, like when I was uploading through my computer, because I was just using my Canon phone or Canon camera to make videos, and I could upload them through my computer. Now I upload them through my phone, and I do not know how to make it so that my shop is perpetually in the links below. So half the time my shop isn't linked unless I'm selling stuff on the video, because it's just a pain to have to go link stuff all the time. So if anybody knows how to do that on the iPhone, that would really help. So if I knew how to do Amazon link, or Amazon, what you call it, what I just said, then I could have it linked all the time, my link to Amazon. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, I think that this cover is done for now until I decide what to put on the inside. Where are we time-wise? Okay, so this paint is dry. And I was going to use polka dots. I think that's a little wider than I need. Maybe I could use this fun fabric in there. I think so. There's a short edge. I don't think I have a short edge. Well, I'm going to tear off the hem. Yeah, that's really cute. Okay, now rickrack. Oh, I think I'm going to have to buy some red rickrack. I think I am out of the vintage red. And I really want red there, so I might wait. Oh, here's red. I did buy some. Yeah, I don't see any vintage red, so that's gone. Luckily, you can still buy rickrack in the stores. That's perfect. And I think maybe I'll use buttons on the spine instead of doing a dangle, but I don't know that yet. Tell me what you think. Would you prefer to see a dangle, like with the beads on the spine, or just sew some buttons on when I sew the signatures in? I like the look of buttons with Raggedy Ann, but I could do beads instead. I don't want to do both. It is fun to do the beads. I had that. I don't know if I've ever used it. I don't need to put anything on the back because there aren't any spots to cover. Well, there is a little line there, but that doesn't bother me. So do I want to anyway? What time is it? I can't see because there's a message on my phone. There. I still got a couple minutes. These little flowers that are part of the Raggedy Ann fabric could be used for things like this. Okay, so I'll still have to add some paper to the inside and pockets and whatever I want to add on the inside. So, but otherwise they're done. 2 Raggedy Ann covers. So I hope that you were crafting along with me, and I also hope that you're just having a creative day. And I'll see you soon. Bye.